this is Ali. Welcome back to In Korea. I hope you're all safe and well wherever you are. Let me briefly remind you that You in Korea is a channel for those who love Korea, who want to learn more about this country. Here I'm trying to share the stories of my life for the past 10 years in Korea, share some information about the country, maybe some facts that are not really well known worldwide. I hope you enjoy watching our videos. If you like them, please subscribe to our channel, give us thumbs up, and leave your feedback in the comment section. As you probably guessed from the title of this video, today we are going to cover the most discussed topic in Korea these days. BTS finally announced their decision regarding their military service. In the end, the team decided to proceed with their regular military service. They will be going in order, starting with the oldest member, Jin, and they will serve their regular military service instead of postponing it or changing it to alternative military service. Once it happens, the team won't be able to reunite until 2025, when all the members finish their military service. Well, since it's already a confirmed fact, let's just accept this decision and hope that all the members can finish their military service well and be back soon. After all, we all know why it has to be like this. In short, the reason why BTS have to go to the army is because of North Korea. We talked about this a lot in our previous videos. We talked about the Korean War. We talked about the whole problem. If you are new to the situation, if you don't know about it, you can check the videos on our channel. To sum it up, the Korean War is still not officially over. Since the moment that North Korea invaded the South all those years ago, the Korean War is still in progress. It never ended, there was no official truce, and North Korea continues with their threats on regular basis. That's why even big stars like BTS have to serve in the military. Well, by the way, have you seen their recent concert in Busan? On October 15th, right before BTS announced their enlistment, they had a huge concert in Busan. It was great success. The concert was held to support Busan's bid for 2030 World Expo, and many people around the world wanted to see it. Since the live stream was completely free as well, it feels like the whole world watched it. But in the midst of all these festivities, there was a dangerous situation in Korea, and it's of course also because of North Korea. In a span of 3 weeks, starting from September 25th to October 14th, North Korea conducted 13 consecutive provocations by land, air, and sea. It was, I want to be honest, it was quite scary even for me, and I'm pretty sure that everybody was concerned, even those who are not in Korea and simply love K-pop and enjoy Korean culture. As BTS said, we want to spread good influence, and every fan will know that it's not simply about songs or dance. It should not be limited to just enjoying the same culture. We all need to know and understand the situation in Korea, the country of BTS. After all, the power of K-pop, as we know, is much bigger than just music. So let's talk about North Korea issue a bit more. As I said earlier, North Korea has conducted so many provocations recently that it seems like you hear about them every day. And the level of provocations is getting higher too. North Korea's excessive armed provocations and their 7th nuclear test are raising the sense of crisis on the Korean peninsula. It costs a lot of money for North Korea to carry out such provocations. However, despite the fact that the situation within North Korea is already bad enough, the Kim regime's greed is acting without thinking about the North Koreans, who should be the top priority. This is the biggest problem. Many international organizations are also evaluating the internal crisis as a result of North Korea's actions and their refusal to cooperate with the international community. Let me tell you just a few things about the current internal crisis in North Korea. The first major crisis is, of course, food crisis. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture's 2022-2032 World Food Security Assessment, North Korea is expected to be short of 1.36 million tons of rice this year. This means that 68.6% of the North Korean population is suffering from food shortages. It means 7 out of 10 people are starving. And the WFP said on the 2022 global food crisis that countries such as North Korea, Ethiopia, and Yemen are on disastrous level of food shortage and won't manage without emergency supplies. In addition, the IMF also said in a looming food crisis that North Korea's food supplies are short due to border blockade caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and the war in Ukraine. The second crisis that North Korea is experiencing right now is healthcare crisis. They already have restricted access to international humanitarian aid due to international sanctions, but the country itself keeps closing its borders. This eventually leads to the shortage of healthcare infrastructure and medicine. In July 2022, the Swiss ACAPS classified North Korea as a country with high humanitarian access restrictions and announced a shortage of food and medicine. In addition, the UN Secretary General's General Report on Human Rights in North Korea in August 2022 believes that the COVID-19 blockade has made it difficult for international community to access, resulting in weakening health security and medical access over the past 2 years. You can find more about this on our recent video about the movie Remember Me. The third crisis that North Korea is facing right now is the climate and disaster crisis. American USDA announced at the 2022 North Korea Agriculture Roundtable that the overall flood damage caused by excessive rains in July and August of this year affected the crops. According to the World Meteorological Organization, coastal flooding and general flooding are expected to increase over the next 30 years due to climate change. But North Korea has no capacity to respond to climate change due to its lack of early warning systems. World organizations are very concerned about North Korea's continuous armed provocations and complete disregard for their residents despite the poor internal situation in the country. We have talked about this many times in our previous videos. North Korea is a dictatorial regime with 3 generations of hereditary power, the system that cannot be found anywhere else in the world in the whole modern history. North Korea has spent astronomical amounts of money for decades on their nuclear tests, missile launches, and armed provocations, despite the fact that their own people are dying from hunger and failing to receive even basic supplies and medicine. The international community has criticized North Korea numerous times, but unfortunately to no response. So like this, BTS decided to join the military like any other Korean man to train and be able, well, if necessary, to protect their country from North Korea. In the end, North Korea is a serious threat not only to South Korea, but also to all of Northeast Asia and even to world peace. I'm sure all the fans out there know about the situation and the horrors of North Korean regime. This is something we all should think about as well, of what can possibly be done to help the starving and oppressed North Koreans. It can be of great help even if we just talk about it and spread awareness in the international community. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something for yourself. I will be bringing more interesting topics in the future as well. Please stay tuned. And again, if you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel, give us thumbs up, and leave your feedback and questions in the comment section. I'll see you next time, and until then, 안녕!